Welcome back to Barely There. I'm Max.
I'm Brendan.
This is the show where we talk about stuff and stuff. This is my best friend. How you doing, bro?
I'm good. This is also my best friend. I'm doing good. How are you, man?
Oh, dude, I'm so good. I'm glad to see you this week.
How's things been?
Things they've been good. We've been happily busy with like work, and we're tinkering on some projects, building some stuff right now, which is lots of fun. So It's been a
Nice.
productive week. How about you?
About the same thing. A lot of work. Some like odds and ends stuff, here and there.
Made your way in and out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Lot of just,
Dude, summer's winding down. It's making me so upset.
it is.
Like,
it's starting to cool down.
A lot of my friends are in education, and just I've been hearing so much about like, when do you go back to school? I'm like, back to school.
Yeah,
Even though
as
that
teachers.
sentence, right? It doesn't affect me whatsoever. But even hearing back to school makes me depressed near the end of summer. I'm like, dude, don't talk to me about going back to school until August is done. But
Yeah.
that's not how it works nowadays. People
Dude,
are going,
it's been going back earlier and earlier and earlier. Like
people
they've
are
been,
in classrooms in August, and
Yeah.
that makes me sick. I don't care.
I don't know why, but they've just been shortening the lifespan of summers.
Wherever I am in my life, I never want to hear that it's almost back time. It's almost time to go back to a classroom. So, but it's still warm out, so we still, as adults, get to enjoy some outside time.
Yes.
Like before we hit record on this episode, Brendan and I, we just went outside and we sat in the sunlight.
Mm-hmm.
We photosynthesized together for a little
Just
bit.
went out and hung out in the sun for a little bit.
Just to be in the sun,
Wake up
because
a
that's
little.
what wakes me up. I
Yeah.
feel a lot better now.
Yeah.
Anything fun happened this week?
Yes. So I got a great one for you. So we went out to dinner yesterday. And it was our other spot, the tavern. And there were these two dudes at the bar. This was awesome. These two dudes, it was they were just both like really big, like muscle head kind of dudes, and one of them was like wearing like this incredibly stringy Hulk Hogan tank top, and every like 2 or 3 minutes he was like just real aggressive, hugging and dapping up people and like hugging on his buddy.
Oh, yeah.
And everything like that. And I don't know, and I'm just trying to have my dinner, and I'm just getting distracted by this guy who's just walking around like the mayor. Like he's
just dishing around brotherly love.
Yeah, he's just walking around, just giving it up to everybody, just giving out, like pulling this one dude at the bar in consistently. He always goes back to this one guy who I assumed was his like actual friend, because he would always go back and just be like, "Yo, dude, I love you, dude. It's all love here, dude." And they're just, it never stopped. And I'm like, I want to see what happens when this guy actually sits down and have a drink, because he showed up after me and I haven't seen a beer in his hand or anything.
I wonder what his drink of choice was.
It was a beer, but
I mean, yeah.
took him a minute.
Wonder what beer he was having.
And I want to know too. And he ends up, these two guys, they end up eventually like, just like they had like they had a weird like miniature flex off at the bar. It was incredible. I've never seen. And then halfway through me eating my tacos, I look over and he's at the jukebox, and I'm like, I could only ever imagine what this guy would
Yo,
put
this guy's
on the music.
fire.
This guy put on the CM Punk entrance music from the WWE SmackDown versus Raw.
I knew it was gonna be something like that. It's either that or it was like, I am a real American. Whatever it was.
I was expecting Hulk Hogan's theme. He put on CM Punk's entrance music, and then his buddy started doing the announcement like CM Punk was coming out, and his buddy is just hitting poses, getting down on a knee and doing all of this extra stuff. I'm like,
In the restaurant.
In the restaurant.
Wow.
While everybody else is watching. It just complete confusion. Nobody is applauding. No one's hooting and hollering or anything. These two are just having the time of their lives in perfect silence around them in public, just enjoy, just going crazy.
having a great old time.
They're having a great time. Like, social anxiety fears these guys.
Let me tell you, they sound like a lost breed, because there are some people that when they go to the bar and they have a drink or two, it used to be common back in the day that you would just put on a performance. Like, if you were that kind of person, you would stand on the thing and you would sing to your song in the jukebox, and then you would just get off the counter when it's done. Like, I feel like that's not around anymore.
They went insane.
Some people just go out to perform. No cash,
Yeah.
nothing. They're just there to be themselves. Bring back performing.
And then a third dude showed up, right? Completely unrelated looking. Like he wasn't like a musclehead. He looked like an office worker.
All right.
He shows up, says hi to the bar, and then the dude walks over like he hasn't seen this dude. He hasn't seen this dude in 5 years. Yo, man, what's going on? He's like hugging all up on him, and he's all for it. This complete stranger, I'm assuming, was 1,000% for it. Yo, man, how you been? I'm like,
fire.
is something in the air today that just everybody is just like, you know what? Let me show some love real fast.
Sounded like a jolly night out. When was this?
This was yesterday.
So this is hot off the press.
This is yesterday. This was
Yesterday
literally
was a
yesterday
jolly
night.
day.
And I'm like, this is incredible. I'm both confused and like glad that these guys are having such a good time.
Sweet.
But it was really funny to watch. It was like if you put 3 to 5 golden retrievers in a room together. It was awesome.
Wow.
And our waiter consistently confused our drinks.
Yikes.
Yeah, so we wanted, to get like one thing, and then he always got us the other thing. So it was never like consistent. An obscene amount of napkins. We got an obscene amount of napkins.
I appreciate a napkin because I give a spill every now and then.
I appreciated that we had more than enough for the night, but it felt like every time he got us a new drink, he came back with another collection of napkins. So by the time we were done the night, we had like this many napkins. We had like an entire like container's worth.
Yeah, just in case I bring you the wrong drink, you don't want to just soak the whole thing up.
Yeah.
Just don't worry about it. Yep. If you don't drink it, the napkins will.
Yeah.
Enough napkins just to clear the entire drink menu. Why not?
It was an experience for sure. Our server was definitely giving us an experience. Like he was a little too attentive to our table in particular. Like you ever have a guy that just kind of like shows up, says, "How's everything going?" And and then he walks away. Give it 2 minutes. He comes back. Everything's still good.
Literally,
like,
I am the master.
I just took a bite. Like
yeah, right. I'm the master of whenever someone comes to ask how I'm doing. Mouthful of food. Yeah,
that's how it was. Dude.
Every single time.
That's how it was. He walked over before I could even eat and went, "Everything good?" I'm like, "I haven't tried yet, but looks good."
Yeah.
And then he walked away, and then I finally take a bite, the first bite of the dinner, and then he walks back in. "How is things?" I'm like,
I either go for the nod, the thumbs up, or the wink.
That's all I could do.
All three.
That's all I could do was.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was an experience. And
Speaking of which, are you still a winker? I'm a big winker.
Winker?
I think the
it
wink.
Depends. It depends.
In nowadays, it's kind of has this negative connotation.
Yeah.
Bring back the wink, man. I like a wink.
I feel like a lot of things like that have just gone away with
time, I guess.
Just the age where people have gotten offended over things they didn't need to take offense by.
Yeah, because winks can be
seen
suggestive.
Yeah, winks can be suggestive, especially in particular contexts. Like
I like a wink as in like I'm letting you in on it. Like I'm a big in one of those. It's like because I can be quick about it.
Yeah.
You know,
like I remember winking used to be like you used to be like the cool like nonchalant guy.
I that's exactly how I use the wink to this day. It's nonchalant.
Yeah,
it's like
it's a little less of like for like
it's supposed
you can.
be.
One of my buddies used it as like a greeting. Like he wouldn't wave. He wouldn't like if he was at a distance, obviously, before he could like shake your hand. He wouldn't do like a wave or like a point up or something. He would just give you like a wink.
I love a well-used wink,
and it was cool.
Yeah.
But nowadays it can be seen a little weird.
It can be creepy.
It depends on who you do it to.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
Maybe before I continue winking, I should check myself do it in the mirror.
It entirely depends on who it is.
Yep.
It's always the recipient, not the person doing it.
If you take nothing else today from today's episode, wink in good company.
Wink in good company.
Wink in good company.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I forgot to tell you. We also went out and bought new headphones.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Love good headphones.
Oh, dude, these like I usually so. Let me ask you something. How much are you willing to spend on good headphones?
Good headphones. Headphones are anything in the world of audio.
Yes.
They're. I feel like $100 is like your line. If you spend anything under it, the closer you get to 100, the more it'll be acceptable.
Yes.
Everything past $100, if you spend like 125, you're gonna get a piece of crap. But the further away you go from it, it's like, yeah, it's really nice, but I just dropped 600 bands on this.
Yeah,
So
it's
for
a lot.
me, I'd probably land in like the 200 range. I'd be in the neighborhood of $200 on a good set of headphones.
Okay. I like that philosophy though.
Which are
And it's
not these.
my let
These
us
are
know
not.
let us know how much you would be willing to spend on a nice pair of headphones. This is a debate that I have had with multiple people, and I
Yeah.
promise you, anybody that likes listening to music or does anything with sound or audio engineering or any kind of work around it, they will have a different opinion.
Yeah, they will. But also, like, you have like the brands.
Yes.
And so some
I think
brands.
I think the brand changes the price more than the actual quality of the headphone.
especially if they deliver, because there's
Especially
some.
if they deliver.
Yeah.
Like the ones that I bought were, I think, $250, which is
There we go. Yeah.
decent chunk of change, especially for headphones.
Mm-hmm.
But I bought the headphones prior to the ones that I just bought. I got off of Amazon for $160 like 3 years ago. So I already got more than my money's worth out of it. They
Mm-hmm.
were $160. These new ones are $250. They sound amazing. I don't remember the exact name of them, but I can definitely get it for you later.
But
These things are awesome. All right. My computer has like this little like setting on the inside. Like these are very mid-range headphones. Like they're not like very low tone focused or high tone focused. Like
Yeah.
they're not shrill. But they're very mid-range, which is good, especially if like you're not doing something particular to like music or something like that. But my computer, and a lot of computers actually have this setting where you can bass boost it.
that's fire.
If you want.
I
Ins-
love bass boosting because the
You-
Jeep has it.
Yeah.
And it makes it, yeah.
You
makes
can
it
bass
fun.
boost headphones on
Love
your
that.
computer if you're rocking anything like Windows 10. And I did that, but it kept the mid-range. So a lot of the stuff that I play like in video games, it sounds so much better. It's
So
not
are
even
you
funny.
listening to game audio or music? when you
game
play?
audio and music?
I do the same thing, yeah.
So both of those things have turned out really
I
good.
really like it when the game has the option to keep the audio to the sound effects but drop the music. I do that all the time so I can listen to music.
A
but
lot of
still get
games are
the-
actually doing that because they know that that's a trend.
Yeah.
A lot of people want to listen to their own music when they play games.
It's so fun. We used to do that with Smash Bros. We would just cut the game music but keep all the sound effects. So
Mhm.
yeah, exactly. So you get all that, but then we used to put our speaker behind us.
Yeah.
And then just listen to music. And then whoever wins the match gets to control the playlist until the next match, which is a cool
There you
little
go.
incentive.
Yeah. Speaking of fighting,
Speaking of fun, so everyone has heard of Chat GPT, and
hopefully.
hopefully, unless you've lived under a literal rock.
Yeah, it's
But
been-
what a lot of people don't know is that GPT today stands for something else. It stands for the Gauntlet of Pain Tournament. Today, Brendan and I have drafted 8 characters each.
Yes.
And ChatGPT is going to tell us which one of these characters is going to win in a fight.
Yes.
So let's explain the rules. Brendan and I, over the past week, we hang out a lot. We had ad nauseum discussions between which fictional characters would fight. We've all indulged in this hypothetical before.
Oh yeah. If
So-
you're anything like us, you have had this conversation.
Yes, so especially this past week, we've had this conversation a lot. These conversations a lot, and
Yes.
it got to the point where we disagreed on. I think it was Beast Boy versus Spider-Man.
Beast Boy versus Spider-Man.
We
was a
disagreed
hot
on
one.
that so hard we literally had to ask ChatGPT.
Yeah.
So for this week, we thought we would ask ChatGPT to choose between an entire tournament of Brendan and I's favorite characters.
Mm-hmm.
So how it's going to work is that Brendan and I are going to go one by one, drafting characters onto our team until we have 8. Then we will ask ChatGPT to randomly seed them in a tournament, and we'll go through the tournament match by match, asking ChatGPT to choose a winner at each round.
Yes, and it'll start with 16 characters total, and each bracket will eventually get you closer to quarterlies, semis, and then finals. and then whoever wins gets a Pop-Tart.
Yes, the winner of the whole thing. Because with these cinnamon bun Pop-Tarts just recently came out, and they've been in the house shortly. They practically don't make it through my front door.
Banger.
They're
Banger
they're
flavor.
ridiculous. And
Banger
I'm not
flavor.
I'm like a crazy Pop-Tart fan. Holy crap, the cinnamon bun Pop-Tart is a game changer.
I would do crime for those Pop-Tarts.
For real.
I would.
So are we going whoever, and this is between you and me. The ChatGPT, the robot's not involved yet.
Okay.
But are we going who lifts the cup, or is it the most individual wins?
Ooh, I thought we were gonna do, because of a tournament, who lifts the cup.
I think we're gonna keep it easy. Who lifts the cup?
Who lifts the cup?
Whose character wins at the very end?
Yeah.
So I have my list. Do you have your list?
I do have my list.
I think we need to do the old Rochambeau for first pick.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. First, are we doing best two out of three?
We can do it. We can stop.
All right. Fine. Perfect. Oh my God. I was with Brendan and I were talking about this earlier. We were coming up with characters, and I told him he's not going to believe my first round pick.
Okay, let's
And
see.
then here's another condition to the picks: no doubling up on franchises.
Okay.
So you can't go all Marvel characters.
Yes.
You can't go all Star Wars characters.
You cannot.
You got to go one from every character on your list has to be from a different franchise.
Different franchise.
Bro, I might blow it.
Okay.
All right.
Are you ready?
I'm ready for my first round draft pick, and on my team, I needed someone who typically is going to win this argument.
Okay.
Like, who wins in a fight, and that character is like, this person wins just because.
Okay.
You know, because of who they are. And I'm knocking out a lot of characters from my favorite franchise,
Okay.
but my first round pick's gonna be Kirby.
Kirby.
Yeah. I'm taking Kirby.
Okay.
He's a god slayer.
Okay.
And
I
so,
like that.
even
I
at
like that a
medium
lot.
power.
I like that a lot. Okay.
And I'm gonna write down yours as you say it too.
My first round pick is Batman.
Oh, okay. So Batman has been okay. That's great. Batman has been brought up so many times this week.
Hot contention character.
Hot take.
A very,
take.
very, 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 very heavily talked about character in this household.
Dude, I was nervous about your first round pick because
Okay.
I didn't want to lose my second draft pick. My second draft pick is going to be Avatar Aang.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Mine was Ant-Man.
That's another great. So that's your Marvel character then.
That's
isn't
my
it?
Marvel character.
We can get into the explanations when we come up to it, but I'm curious as to why Ant-Man made your list out of Marvel. My third round pick, I'm taking Luffy, man.
Mario.
Mario! Holy crap, dude. I'm actually kind of getting scared by your list.
Okay.
I'm stuck between who I want to pick next. But overall, I'm going to take Master Yoda.
Ooh.
Yeah.
The Grand Master
I'm taking Yoda.
of the
Yeah.
Jedi Council, Yoda. Does it surprise you that not a single Star Wars character made it onto my list?
Yes, dude. What are you talking about?
I know, I'm a big Star Wars guy, but I tried to keep it big. But in the grand scheme of things, outside of the Star Wars universe, unless the Force is a omnipresent thing in all universes,
I'm assuming it is.
see, I didn't. And that's why I didn't pick them. This has always been my debate.
You might need to make a fly draft switch out.
If that's the case, then I might.
No,
But
it-
I'm gonna hold on to it for right now.
Yeah, it might
I'm
help
gonna
you
hold
out
on
when
to
we
it
get
for now.
lower in the list.
My third.
Yeah.
I
This
did
is gonna be your
Batman,
fourth
Ant-Man,
round pick.
Mario. Yeah,
Yep.
so fourth round pick. I am going with Rudy from Chalk Zone.
I'm obsessed with that choice. That's a great pick.
Rudy from Chalk Zone for the guys and gals that remember that show.
If you if you don't know Chalk Zone, go look that John up because
the chalk zone. Best theme song ever.
I'm gonna stick in the green category.
Okay.
Yeah. First of all, that theme song was insane.
Okay. Fifth round pick.
My fifth round pick, staying in the green guy category. Bring me back to Beast Boy. I have
Staying in
so
the
much.
green
I have so
category.
much faith in Beast Boy.
Staying in the green category.
Oh,
Perry the Platypus.
hey yo, that's hysterical.
I had to. Once you said the green category, I'm like, I have one of those.
That's great.
Okay, that was fifth.
I
Fifth
spelled
round.
platypus so abysmally wrong. 6th round pick. We're up to our 6th character. Give me Giratina.
Ooh.
Yeah, man. I'm bringing a Pokemon in the mix.
For my 6th round pick, Kratos.
That's a great pick. That's a tough one to beat. That's so funny, too, because I almost put Zagreus on my list.
Ooh, Zagreus would have been a crazy pull.
He's not. He's not.
That would have been a crazy pull.
My 7th pull, it's going to be Spider-Man.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to take Spider-Man on this one.
My 7th round pick is One Punch Man.
Yo, Saitama is
Saitama.
That's gonna be really tough down the list because he's another one of these characters that just kind of wins the discussion because it's funny.
I can always change him out because I know that a lot of people argue that he scales to the universe.
I completely respect him in this. I'm not gonna argue with that decision whatsoever.
Okay.
And we'll go over the prompts too.
Chat GPT will decide.
Yeah, and on my last pick, I just really needed someone strong to bring it home. Like, your last pick is going to be your anchor, man.
Yeah.
Give me Godzilla.
That's a great one.
Everyone brings up Godzilla when it comes into a fight.
I asked beforehand if we could do duos, if they were like a dynamic duo that was relevant to the characters.
I believe duos can stay together.
Duos can stay together.
Duos count as one pick.
And I chose something that I believed was a fair duo. Mm-hmm. Mordecai and Rigby from the regular show.
That's hysterical, dude. I love your pick. It wrote down Morticia.
Morticia?
It's
M-O-R-D.
Oh. Morde.
M-O-R-D-E-C-A-I.
E-C-A-I-N. That's a tough name. See, that's a crazy last draft pick.
Isn't it? This is a great list. This is a great list. Great matchups.
Now's your time to pause your video after I read these lists because in your mind, make up your decision. Max's list: Kirby, Avatar Aang, Luffy, Beast Boy, Master Yoda, Giratina, Spider-Man, Godzilla. That's a heat lineup.
Fantastic lineup.
That's like my dream team.
Great lineup.
Brendan's list: Batman, Ant-Man, Super Mario, Rudy from Chalk Zone, Perry the Platypus, Kratos, Saitama, the One Punch Man. And Mordecai and Rigby. See, so I had some runner-ups, too, in case my guys got drafted over. One that I'm super upset didn't make my list because Kirby took his place. It was going to be Donkey Kong.
I was expecting Donkey Kong.
I wanted Donkey Kong on my list so bad.
I expected Donkey Kong.
He just loses to Kirby every single time. Mm-hmm. So I needed Kirby. So Donkey Kong. Danny Phantom was going to make my list too. He's a tough one. He's just fun to watch. Always fun when he comes to the...
Absolutely.
And then also King Kong, in case Godzilla was off the table.
Let me see what I... I added one on the very, very, very end, but my honorable mentions were Ben 10.
That's a great one.
Not like unlimited. Just like Kid Ben 10. Mm-hmm. If the Force was something that was present in all universes as opposed to just the Star Wars universe, which is really the only reason that Jedi are strong the way that they are, I would have picked Qui-Gon Jinn.
Yeah, that's a great pick.
Or Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I thought you were going to go with like Darth Malgus or something. Or Malgus Nihilus.
Malgus is an animal. Nihilus is actually horrifying. But I wanted to go with something that was I wanted a more reliable contender.
That's fair.
Because, fun fact, when it comes to Star Wars characters, the further down the timeline you go, the stronger they are. Those old and like mythical like characters like Nihilus are actually like the weaker generation of Sith compared to the ones in the movies, because it's all about it all comes down to the rule of two.
Is the rule of two like a legit Star Wars thing?
Yes. The rule of two is a tradition for the Sith in Star Wars, and the whole idea is that there should only be 2 Sith in all of existence ever. And it should always be a master. It should always be a
Oh,
master and an apprentice.
gotcha.
And the whole deal is you want to train your apprentice to be strong. And eventually your apprentice betrays and overthrows you, proving that he's stronger than his master. And then that apprentice that beat his master takes on a new apprentice.
So you always want to go with the one up.
You always want to be able to have somebody that will be strong enough to overtake the old mantle.
Yeah.
So that way each generation is stronger than the last.
Mm-hmm.
Until it kind of broke with Anakin becoming Vader, because you kind of can't beat the Chosen One. Like it's hard to do. Like it's hard to do.
I feel you.
But yeah.
So the prompt that we're throwing into ChatGPT, it goes like this. Brendan and I, my ChatGPT knows who Brendan is. I talked to this guy. I talked to ChatGPT about Brendan a lot. Brendan and I have come up with 8 characters each. We'd like you to seed each of our characters in their respective lists and bracket them against each other in a tournament-style competition of who would win in a fight. Each matchup in the first round must have one of Max's characters and one of Brendan's. Do not decide any winners yet. Here are our lists. And then I gave him our lists. Once again, Max is Kirby, Aang, Luffy, Beast Boy, Yoda, Giratina, Spider-Man, Godzilla. Brendan is Batman, Ant-Man, Mario, Rudy, Perry, Kratos, Saitama, and Mordecai and Rigby. So here we go. Let's see what it cooks up. I'm going to read it live as it comes up. Got it. We'll make an 8-match tournament bracket. And it's just going to line them up straight up. It just gave us all of our first seed.
Oh, okay. So that's just how it's going to be.
I guess that's as good as random.
That's
isn't
fine.
it?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
All right.
Okay.
So
Let's see it.
our next prompt is going to go like this. Let me just copy and paste it.
Yes.
And we're being very specific because we want ChatGPT to
We don't want any confusion from
yes, we don't want it
to unintentionally change the way this goes.
We will now ask you to pick winners of each matchup one by one. We will specify which matchup we would like to be decided. Assume every character is at a medium power level, but has every ability the character is known for. Be unbiased in your decision and use whatever information you have for each character to carefully choose a winner. Give us a short explanation why the match would play out that way. Here's the kicker. For each round, we would like you, ChatGPT, to pick the venue of each match randomly to keep things fair. It could be a random real-life environment or a well-known area or space from fiction that we would likely see these characters fight in. Let the venue play a factor in the result and include its effect in your description. Shall we start with round 1?
Yes.
Shall we start with round 1?
Let's do it.
Kirby versus Batman.
Kirby versus Batman.
Oh, and yeah, and I will also specify it doesn't know Rudy's from Chalk Zone.
Oh, it doesn't know Rudy's from
Yeah.
Chalk Zone?
Yeah, I
Okay.
will specify though. Versus Batman. Here we go. Round 1.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Yo, random venue roll. Rainbow Road.
Ooh.
A twisting zero
Home
rails.
advantage?
Yes. Batman's greatest. I'm gonna give like. Should I ask for like a shorter description, or is that fine?
You can read it how it shows up.
Rainbow Road, a twisting zero-rail space racetrack suspended in the void of space. Gravity is normal on the track, but falling off sends you tumbling into space before respawning on the track in a flash of light. The road is narrow, slippery, and constantly shifting and sloping curve. Match analysis. Batman's greatest strengths are preparation, stealth, and gadgets, but Rainbow Road is a brutal place for stealth. The bright lights,
It is
open
bright.
track, and lack of cover limit his ability to stalk his prey. He would rely on mobility tools, grappling gun to hook onto edges, explosive batarangs to disrupt Kirby, and possibly his Batmobile for speed. That would be fire.
That would be
The
insane.
Batmobile racing next
That
to
would be
Kirby's little star.
insane, dude.
Kirby
with the star
Yeah.
versus Batman in the Batmobile. Insane.
I'm done,
Insane intro.
Kirby, meanwhile, thrives in chaotic environments.
Mm-hmm.
He can hover to avoid falling, copy Batman's abilities if he gets a good inhale, and can easily maneuver around the track with short bursts of flight. Kirby's durability is also absurd, taking explosions, laser fire, and falls into space without permanent damage. On Rainbow Road, Kirby's hovering completely negates the track's main hazards, while
Mm-hmm.
Batman has to constantly fight the terrain. Middle. The winner, Kirby. Kirby's flight, adaptability, and cartoonish durability let him dominate on Rainbow Road. That is actually
That's an insane
super
analysis.
unfortunate for Batman.
That is very unfortunate. He got an insane disadvantage in the territory.
Yeah, let's move on to round 2.
Round 2.
Avatar Aang versus Ant-Man. It says, "Do you want me to move on to Avatar versus Ant-Man?" Yes.
Yes.
Please, let's just do. Please do the same for Avatar Aang versus Ant-Man. We're gonna
Here,
do a lot of text to
I
speech.
can read this one.
Yeah, give it to you. Yeah, here we go.
All right, 3, 2. All right, Avatar Aang versus Ant-Man. Random venue roll, Times Square, New York.
This is the coolest thing we've done so far, man. This is sick.
This is great.
Holy
All right.
crap, dude.
All right. Nighttime, neon billboards, flashing lights, light rain,
Sorry, I'm
slicking.
getting excited for this one.
Flashing lights, light rain, slicking the streets, cars abandoned in panic, plenty of buildings, vehicles, and infrastructure to interact with. Aang at medium power level still has mastery of all 4 elements
Okay, good to
and
know.
the agility of an airbender, but he is not in the avatar state by default. He can use bending to control the battlefield, air to keep Ant-Man at a distance, water from puddles and hydrants, and chunks of asphalt from the street. Ooh. Ant-Man, Scott Lang, can shrink to the insect size or grow to giant size instantaneously.
Yo,
Shrinking
this is tough.
lets him dodge most of the bending attacks and infiltrate Aang's defenses and land precision strikes with amplified momentum. Giant form could counter Aang's mobility, though it makes him a bigger target for bending assaults.
Yo, okay, can I ask one thing before you continue?
Okay.
Is the butthole Thanos method on the table?
I don't know if he would do that to a kid.
Okay, fair, dude. I'm actually getting so sucked into this already.
How the venue affects the fight. Times Square is perfect for both combatants. Plenty of cars and debris for Aang to throw around, but also many small gaps, ducts, and crannies for Ant-Man to disappear into. Ant-Man's shrinking makes him extremely hard to track in a noisy, rainy, neon-lit environment. Aang's heightened senses as an airbender could detect air pressure disturbances from Ant-Man's movements, but only when Ant-Man is close.
Yo, that is actually such a... I agree with everything it said so
The fight
far.
would start with Aang trying to maintain distance, sweeping the streets with air and water attacks to force Ant-Man into the open. Ant-Man would respond by going micro, riding on flying insects or even raindrops to get close. Aang could deflect some attacks, but Ant-Man's sudden size change assaults, slamming into Aang at full force from a small to giant size, would be difficult to anticipate repeatedly. Over time, Ant-Man's hit-and-run style in this densely packed urban terrain would wear Aang down. If Aang had the Avatar state, it would swing the other way. But at medium power, he can't instantly stop Ant-Man's micro-level infiltration tactics.
No, dude, don't tell me.
The winner, Ant-Man.
No, dude. I
In-
thought that was a surefire
In
one.
Times Square, Ant-Man's unpredictable shrink-growing assaults could give him too much power and a tactical edge. Aang would land some heavy blows, but Ant-Man's ability to get inside his guard repeatedly makes the difference.
I can agree to that.
Do you want to go to Luffy versus Mario?
This is
The champ.
First of all,
This is first off, love that matchup.
that was a fantastic read through.
Great matchup.
Yeah.
The next one,
I thought
honestly,
Aang had it.
I honestly did not know how it would have went. I
Yeah.
thought that if it gave medium power Aang Avatar state, it was a shoo-in.
Wow. All right,
Fantastic matchup.
let's do it. Luffy versus Mario.
Here we go.
Random venue roll. Planet I. Okay, so I don't know Dragon Ball Z. Planet Namek.
We're at Namek.
Namek.
Do you know who Piccolo is?
I do.
That's his home.
Got you. Okay.
So it's like this big, lush with forest greens and like oceans.
I love this.
Like this big, bright teal
an
sky.
alien
with-
world with green skies, blue grass, strange dome-shaped buildings, and scattered lakes. The gravity is similar to Earth, but the air is thinner. That plays a large factor. Wow. Lots of open space for movement and long-range attacks. Let's break this shit down.
That is easily a good advantage for Luffy.
And okay, this is a tough one because Mario's got power-ups.
He has power-ups?
I don't know if he does,
I was
but
about to say,
I'm
do they have
saying
blocks in Namek?
I'm willing to do a reroll if it plays out with no power ups.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see.
Match analysis. Luffy medium power still has his gum stretching abilities, strong hockey, and absurd durability. He can use his rubber body for long range punches, ricochet attacks, and resistance to blunt force. Mario, all abilities from across his game, can wield a massive toolkit. Okay. Fire Flower, Cape Feather.
He does have power-ups.
This is what I was
Okay.
hoping for. Okay, because Tanuki Suit, Hammer, Superstar, just to name a few. Plus his natural jumping power, he fought foes much bigger than him and thrives in a platform-like terrain. How the venue affects the
But
fight.
Namek's flat ground, mostly.
The open space favors long-range fighters like Luffy. He can stretch his arms across large gaps and keep Mario at a distance. Mario can use his scattered alien buildings and lakes for cover, but Namek's terrain, is that how it's pronounced?
Namek.
Namek's terrain is less vertical than his usual platforming stages, limiting his agility tricks. The thin air has no major effect on Luffy's stamina, but might slightly reduce Mario's endurance over time. The likely fight flow, Mario starts by going on the offensive with Fire Flower and Hammer throws, trying to close the distance. Luffy dodges with incredible speeds, using Gum Pistol and Bazooka to keep Mario away. If Mario uses Cape Feather, he could gain a temporary aerial superiority, but Luffy's range whip-like strikes could still swat him out of the air. Even with power-ups, Mario's durability is lower than Luffy's. One solid Gum Gatling combo could overwhelm him. Unless Mario manages to grab an invincibility power-up early, which we'll assume isn't on standby in this venue, Luffy's reach and stretch gives him the edge in this open arena. The winner is Luffy.
Jump, man.
Dang, dude. I
That's-
really think that had to do with the venue.
The venue definitely did
The
it.
venue is crazy so far.
The venue changes have definitely been giving us a lot to consider.
I know Kirby versus Batman would have been different in Times Square.
If Batman had Gotham,
Yeah.
it would have been over.
So it says Beast Boy versus Rudy. I'm going to say, let me specify Rudy from Chalk Zone. Chalk Zone. Please continue.
Okay. Let me see this
There you
one.
go.
This
There,
one's,
you can
this one's
continue,
gonna
Tyler.
be
You got
this
it.
one's a wild card match.
So what is it? Beast Boy versus Rudy from Chalk Zone?
Yep.
So this I actually like
Beast
this matchup.
Boy versus Rudy.
Because
Chalk Zone.
this is a match of versatility. Like Beast Boy can turn into any animal, but Rudy can draw anything. Oh God, I'm telling by your face reaction that we might have a crazy venue.
The venue is Jurassic Park.
Shut up,
The
bro.
venue is Jurassic Park.
That's so. Wait, can Rudy still draw out of the Chalk Zone?
I don't know.
We're about to find
I
out.
thought his chalk could bring him to the Chalk Zone that he could do stuff with.
Oh, true,
Dude,
Yo,
he's
this is amazing.
in
venue.
Jurassic Park.
I don't know, dude. Beast Boy is
This is home field advantage for
Yeah.
Beast Boy, dude. Okay.
If this feels unfair, I'm willing to.
I
do a
don't
little,
care.
Okay, I'm willing to do a reroll.
Jurassic Park, a dense tropical island filled with thick jungle, open plains, rivers, and roaming dinosaurs of all sizes. Weather is hot and humid, with occasional sudden rainstorms. Beast Boy can transform into any animal, real or extinct, at will, from a tiny hummingbird to a T-Rex. His adaptability is enormous in an environment like Jurassic Park. Rudy's magical chalk lets him draw anything, which comes to life in the Chalk Zone style. He could sketch weapons, creatures, structures, or escape routes. His imagination is the only limit, but he has to physically draw them first, which takes precious seconds. How the venue would affect the fight. Jurassic Park's jungle provides cover for both. Beast Boy can hide as a small insect or soar overhead, while Rudy can use the environment to block line of sight while drawing.
Yo.
Dinosaurs could become environmental hazards or tools. Rudy might befriend one by drawing food, while Beast Boy might become one.
Oh my God,
This
dude,
is
these matchups
insane.
are so good.
The humidity could smudge chalk drawings if he's not careful. But in Chalk Zone logic, once it's drawn, it stays.
Once it's drawn, it stays.
The fight begins with Rudy sketching a defensive barrier, but Beast Boy, perhaps as a cheetah, could close the distance fast. Rudy draws weapons, giant eraser missiles, nets, and maybe even massive chalk dragons. forcing Beast Boy to dodge and adapt. If Beast Boy realizes that the chalk is the key, he might transform into a hummingbird, grab it, and drop it into the river, removing Rudy's main advantage. Without chalk, Rudy is just a clever kid. The deciding factor is speed and initiative. Beast Boy's animal versatility allows constant harassment, while Rudy must pause to create tools. In a long battle, Beast Boy overwhelms him before he can unleash anything game-changing. The winner is Beast Boy.
Oh, I almost disagree, but I don't.
I don't. Once you realize that he has to literally sit down and stage, if he had staging time,
Yeah.
then
Prep time is big.
Prep time is big.
Prep
It's
time
just
is-
like Batman.
Yep.
Prep time is big.
Yep.
I agree with this. This has been a back and forth already.
It has. What is it now? It's now
it's
3-1.
3-1, yeah. 3-1
Dang.
you.
Dang. Wait, is it 3-1? Okay, so we got
The only one I won was
yeah,
with Ant-Man.
You have Ant-Man.
You had Kirby, Beast Boy now, and Luffy.
This might be a tough one.
And Luffy.
Master Yoda versus Perry the Platypus. Should we do a little bit of mix-ups?
I don't mind, whatever. It's up to you.
Let's see. I think I'd rather see. Let's see. I want to see if you agree.
Okay.
Master Yoda versus Kratos, and then Giratina versus Perry the Platypus. What do you feel do you feel like that's a little more interesting?
That's if you sure. Let's do that.
All right, I'm
Sure.
gonna mix it.
Let's mix it up a little.
We're gonna pull some seating mix-ups. There was a mix-up in the booth.
Yeah.
That's all it was. Can you swap Perry and Kratos?
Master Yoda versus Kratos is an insane battle. I want to see what they pull for that.
Here we go. Master Yoda versus Kratos. The venue, Mount Doom from Lord of the Rings. Yo.
This is literally just Mustafar, but smaller.
Yeah,
Like,
man. A volcanic, jagged mountain with rivers of lava, unstable rock ledges, and a constant rain of ash. The air is hot. Visibility is low, and footing is treacherous. Match analysis. Yoda at medium power has a lightsaber, mastery of the Force, acrobatics, and deep combat wisdom. He's extremely agile and can manipulate his surroundings with telekinesis. Kratos, at medium power, the god of war and abilities, wields the Blade of Chaos, superhuman strength, and combat instincts honed from fighting gods and monsters. He can use both brutal melee and magical abilities from his arsenal. How the venue affects the fight. The unstable ground forces both fighters to keep moving, perfect for Yoda's acrobatic style, but also giving Kratos' long chain abilities a chance to control the space. Lava flows are instant hazards. Anyone knocked back could be finished instantly. The heat and smoke don't impair either much. Yoda is used to extreme environments, and Kratos has fought in hell-like realms. Likely the fight flow. The battle opens with Kratos launching long-range chain strikes, trying to catch Yoda mid-leap. Yoda uses the Force to push back, dodge, and occasionally redirect debris into Kratos. Yoda's agility and precision keep him alive, but Kratos' durability lets him tank several lightsaber glances before even closing the distance. If Kratos gets Yoda in close combat, the sheer power difference is dangerous. But Yoda's force pushes could keep him at bay. The turning point could be environmental. Yoda's superior mobility in a collapsing volcanic area allows him to position Kratos near unstable ground and send him tumbling towards lava with a strong force push. Kratos' strength helps him climb back, but in the chaos, Yoda's precision eventually lands a decisive lightsaber strike at a vulnerable joint. Winner's Master Yoda.
Master Yoda.
Dude, these are tough.
Dang, dude,
I
I'm
thought
getting smoked.
The way it was read, though, I thought it was Kratos for sure.
Dude, I have one contender right now.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Ant-Man's a hell of a contender. I don't know. Giratina versus Perry the Platypus?
Okay.
Let's keep going.
I am getting smoked right now.
I don't know,
That
man.
was an elite list, though.
I when I drafted, I just kind of went in my mind, where am I going to go with all these? Giratina's a big one. I almost went with like Arceus, but that almost felt unfair because he can just manifest.
Yeah.
I thought Giratina would be an interesting one. Yeah, this venue got to be fire.
Okay, Giratina versus Perry the Platypus. The venue is Hyrule Field,
Flames.
an expansive grassy plain with rolling hills, scattered ruins, and the occasional wildlife. Daytime with clear skies, giving excellent visibility.
Tough for Perry, bro.
It is.
I want to see him pull it out.
Giratina at medium power is a massive ghost dragon type Pokemon capable of interdimensional travel, powerful ghostly attacks like Shadow Force and Shadow Ball, and overwhelming physical might. Perry the Platypus, Agent P, is a skilled martial artist with a master of improvisation and an elite secret agent. He's absurdly resourceful, capable of turning almost any object into a weapon or gadget.
Yeah, so like I feel like the cartoon shenanigans need to wield some power here.
How the venue affects the fight. The open field gives Giratina room to maneuver and unleash long-range ghost dragon attacks. Perry thrives in environments with objects to manipulate. While there are ruins and rocks here, it's far less gadget-rich than his usual urban missions.
Oh no, Perry.
Perry's stealth is ineffective against a being that can sense through multiple dimensions. The fight begins with Perry assessing the massive size difference. He dodges a barrage of dragon pulses and tries to close the gap. He may use ruins as cover to launch surprise kicks or whip up gadgets from debris. However, Giratina's ability to phase between dimensions makes it almost impossible for Perry to land a decisive blow. Attacks either pass through or are met with crushing force. Even if Perry manages a few clever strikes, Giratina's sheer scale, power, and resilience eventually will overwhelm him. Perry would fight bravely and stylishly, probably delivering some surprisingly effective hits for comedic effect, but ultimately, Giratina's power level is beyond what is even the best platypus agent can handle.
Oh, Perry.
Without serious plot armor. The winner is Giratina.
I really wanted that plot armor. Oh, Perry, dude. Oh, this is just
I'm getting
so
wiped.
sad.
I'm getting wiped.
This one was a little
The
bit
last
sad.
the last one is Spider-Man versus Saitama.
Oh, I still have Godzilla. You still have
And we
Mordecai.
still have Mordecai and Rigby and Godzilla.
Spider-Man versus Saitama is tough. Saitama is going to be a tough contender through this whole thing. I'm looking at Saitama like, dude, all my heaters might not matter through this whole thing.
We'll have to see, man.
This last one felt sad. I just imagine like just a dead platypus in a field. A fedora blows away in the wind.
It's just
Oh,
blown away
man.
like a what's it called? A tumbleweed.
A tumbleweed.
Yeah.
That one low-key broke my heart. I wanted him to pull it out. Let's hear it. Spider-Man versus Saitama.
It's okay. Agent P was the people's favorite.
I'm gonna make a pre-game projection. I think Saitama is gonna take this one.
Unless
against
Spider-Man
Spider-Man.
gets sloppy,
Yeah.
I think Spider-Man gets it.
No, man. Hey, did you watch One Punch Man?
I do.
Yeah, man.
I do watch One Punch Man.
Love One Punch Man. If you haven't watched One Punch Man,
Great show.
highly recommend. That's your. Let's
see
do
it.
it. All right, round one, match 7. Spider-Man versus
Match
Saitama.
7.
Yo, let's
appreciate the venue picks.
the venue picks.
The venue picks have been
How
bangers.
about the Death Star throne room?
You're telling me that you have that? I'm so glad Master Yoda didn't get that.
Yeah, that would have been
That
bad.
would have been a wipe.
Yo. A wide open chamber with glossy black floors. Emperor Palpatine's throne. I like to believe Emperor Palpatine's watching this over.
The worst part is, I almost chose a Jedi.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
that
man.
would have been insane.
Would have been bad.
Okay.
A massive floor-to-ceiling window overlooking space. There are catwalks, pits, and some scattered consoles for vertical maneuvering, but it's mostly open. Spider-Man at medium power has enhanced strength, agility, spidey sense, web shooters, and an incredible reaction time. He thrives in vertical environments, dodging and countering with precision. Saitama, One Punch Man, even at medium power, still has absurd speed, durability, and raw strength, although slightly toned down from his literal god-tier normal level. Even then, he's operating in the realm of anime superhuman feats. How the venue affects the fight. The throne room has verticality Spider-Man can use to dodge and reposition, but it's too open for him to fully exploit his urban-style web-slinging. Saitama's speed means he can cross the room in the blink of an eye. Minimizing Spider-Man's ability to keep distance, the limited environment cover means Peter Parker's usual strategy of wearing down a foe with quick and hit-and-run attacks becomes riskier. Likely fight flow. Spider-Man would open with rapid-fire webbing, trying to immobilize Saitama, maybe pulling down some catwalks or consoles to block his path. Saitama would let just a few hit him just to humor him, but he would easily break through. Even a toned-down Saitama can close the gap instantly and land his hits on Spider-Man, and he simply can't... Land hits that Spider-Man simply can't trade blows with. Peter's agility and Spidey sense might let him evade for a while, but each dodge requires a split-second precision. One wrong step or being forced into a corner means it's over. Saitama's casual, almost bored demeanor would likely frustrate Peter. He'd realize this is one of the few enemies where punch harder isn't even an option for him. Dang! Eventually, Saitama lands one decisive punch, ending the fight instantly.
It's over.
Winner, Saitama. Yeah, dude.
We're back on the board.
Yeah.
Back on the board.
The name says it all.
Round 8.
If you haven't watched One Punch Man, if you get pissed off at shows that have a protagonist that win due to plot armor, this show writes so well that it almost turns plot armor into an ability. And the writing, the ideas, the dialogue, everything about it. Go watch One Punch Man. It's so quick. Anyways, what's the last round again?
The last fight is Godzilla versus Mordecai and Rigby.
I think it's... Okay, can we please specify... Did you already hit roll?
Yes.
You can edit the response. Could you say, could you please...
It knows it's from regular show.
Okay, but it's like... Does it know the connotations from regular show?
I don't know.
I almost don't want it to just be a blue jay and a raccoon versus... You know, I want some shenanigans to be going on. Because that's an important factor. Is it Mordecai and Rigby, like, doing yard work? Or is it Mordecai and Rigby at, like, the 9-minute mark in the episode where the background goes purple?
So I'll read the match analysis.
Okay.
So you can see. The random venue is Springfield from The Simpsons.
I'm in love. These are amazing.
A full Cartoon City environment complete with nuclear power plants, Moe's Tavern, Quickie Mart, Krusty Burger, and all the wacky hazards of a satirical animated town.
I like to think that the house that they work in was just plopped in the middle.
Yeah, the park house, yeah.
Yeah.
Match analysis. Godzilla at medium power is still a skyscraper-sized kaiju with atomic breath, immense durability, and devastating physical strength. Mordecai and Rigby from regular show are unpredictable, reality-bending cartoon characters who regularly survive absurd situations. Their antics sometimes give them near Toon Force feats, pulling off impossible stunts through sheer plot convenience.
Okay, this is what I like to hear.
How the venue affects the fight. Springfield's cartoon physics could work in Mordecai and Rigby's favor. They might, for example, rig up some bizarre traps using Moe's bar supplies or hijack something from the power plant. Godzilla's size means he'll crush swaths of the city instantaneously, but his precision is limited in small-scale urban settings.
Ooh.
If the power plant's reactor gets involved, the fight could escalate absurdly.
Wait, so they're saying that the power plant is there for Mordecai and Rigby, not for Godzilla?
For both of them.
Okay, so it's just up for grabs.
Likely flow. Godzilla enters Springfield, immediately stepping on Quickie Mart. Mordecai and Rigby panic run. They try to improvise with whatever the town offers. Krusty's carnival rides, Duff beer trucks, maybe luring Godzilla toward the reactor for a massive explosion. The problem is, even with cartoon logic, their attacks lack the raw destructive output to keep Godzilla down.
I disagree.
Any giant trap they could build either misses or slows him down briefly. Godzilla's atomic breath can level entire blocks, and Mordecai and Rigby can't avoid it forever. While their cartoon survivability lets them last longer than you'd expect, eventually Godzilla corners them, maybe in the nuclear plant, and ends it with one overwhelming blast. The winner is Godzilla.
Bruh, I don't know, man. I like how they acknowledge the plot armor here and the shenanigans, but I don't know. I don't think they gave them enough.
Okay. I can now set up round 2 bracket with the winners we've chosen so far. Most of them are your characters, so we can see if you want to do that, we can.
Yeah, let's why don't we ask it to do shorter explanations?
Do you not like it?
No, I like it. What do you think?
I'm fine with them. If
All right,
you
cool,
want to
let's
shorten
go.
them down, we can.
No, we're good. I like it.
Okay.
Let's
Yes.
see where we're at. We're already at 55.
Ooh, okay. So we can do these a little quicker.
This is so good, though. I like the random
great.
venues.
Okay. Brackets 2 for the semis.
Yeah.
Kirby versus Ant-Man, Luffy versus Beast Boy, Luffy versus Beast Boy, Master Yoda versus Giratina, and Saitama versus Godzilla.
Okay. Okay. I like this because here's if you win both your rounds, then it's 2-on-2
Then it's
in the
2-on-2,
semis.
yeah.
All right.
Let's start with the first
Let's
one.
keep going.
Kirby versus Ant-Man.
You go.
The
you go.
random venue roll is the Quantum Realm from the Marvel MCU. This is Ant-Man home territory.
Uh-oh for Kirby.
Kirby has already shown that he can adapt to weird environments, inhaling and copying powers on the fly. In the
This is
Quantum
true.
Realm, Kirby's abilities alter size aligns well with the shifting physics. Ant-Man, a master of shrinking and growing, gains a natural home field advantage here. He can manipulate his size and phase through quantum tunnels, potentially confusing Kirby with sudden changes in perspective and scale. However, Kirby's resilience and versatile copied abilities lets him keep pace. He can hover, shoot projectiles, and inhale attacks that come his way. Plus, the unpredictable environment might interfere with Ant-Man's usual gadgets and comms. The battle would be fluid, dizzying back and forth with Kirby's adaptability pitted against Ant-Man's precision quantum maneuvers. The winner is Kirby.
Yo, that's crazy. I thought for sure that Quantum Realm spelt a W for
I thought
Ant-Man.
so too. The next one is Luffy versus Beast Boy.
Yeah, these are my characters. I like these guys. All right, let's run it. Let's run it. Who do you think wins, Luffy or Beast Boy?
My money's on Luffy.
My money's also on Luffy. Random venue roll is the Savage Land from the Marvel Comics.
Savage Land.
I've never heard
Wow.
of this. A hidden prehistoric jungle full of dinosaurs, strange flora, and untamed wilderness. Match analysis: Luffy's rubber body, hockey-enhanced attacks, and sheer fighting spirit give him incredible offensive power and durability. He thrives in dynamic physical battle where he can stretch, bounce, and take damage. Beast Boy's strength here is ability to transform into any animal, dinosaurs included, giving him a massive variety of combat styles. He can fly, swim, and sneak using animals both small and gigantic. Venue impact. The Savage Land is Beast Boy's natural hunting ground. His familiarity and ability to blend in as native animals give him stealth and surprise tactics. However, Luffy's relentless offense means Beast Boy must keep adapting constantly. The battle would be a game of cat and mouse, with Beast Boy changing forms rapidly to counter Luffy's punches. Luffy's hockey allows him to predict and harden against Beast Boy's attacks, but Beast Boy's sheer diversity keeps him unpredictable. Ultimately, Luffy's overwhelming stamina and creative fighting techniques push through Beast Boy's shape-shifting defensives. The winner would be Luffy. So,
Yeah, I figured that.
and then should I just run Yoda versus Giratina?
Yeah.
Just real quick, because these are also my picks. Venue roll, the Distortion World from Pokemon. Yo! What?
Okay, we gotta appreciate the random venue rolls. We have to appreciate the
Because
random
before
venue
this, I
rolls.
thought
These
this
are
was
insane.
I thought this was a layup for Yoda. I thought
it wasn't going. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought it was gonna be a slam dunk for Giratina.
A bizarre gravity-defying realm full of shifting geometry, warped space, and surreal physics. Yoda's mastery of the Force grants him telekinesis, precognition. We all know their abilities. Giratina, as the ruler of the Distortion World, is in his elements here. Yo.
This is his house, dude.
The venue impact of the surreal nature of the Distortion World disrupts conventional combat rules, favoring Giratina's supernatural abilities. Yoda's force powers can counter some spatial anomalies, but Giratina's domain knowledge and raw power is just overwhelming. The winner's Giratina.
I figured that. Once I saw Distortion World, I was like, yeah, this is Giratina.
Yeah.
Here we go.
You still have a dog in the fight, though.
I do. I still love
Saitama versus Godzilla, and my money's still on Saitama. Saitama's crushed things that would eat Godzilla.
The venue is Tokyo Bay.
Let's go. This is like a perfectly even matchup. Because this is where they're both from.
Yeah. This is literally their own. This is their neighborhood. All right. Saitama's near limitless strength and speed at medium power still puts him leagues above most fighters. He can blitz across Tokyo's skyline, dodging and delivering powerful blows in the blink of an eye. Godzilla is a towering force of destruction with atomic breath, immense durability, and regeneration. The water gives him an advantage for movement and recovery, while buildings offer cover and obstacles for both fighters. Tokyo Bay's urban density allows Saitama to use verticality and speed, but Godzilla's size means that any attack can cause collateral damage. The bay waters are Godzilla's natural environment, enabling him to retreat and strike with aquatic advantage. The fight is a clash of raw power and speed versus speed and precision. Saitama's punches can potentially stagger Godzilla, but Godzilla's atomic breath and physical resilience keep him in the fight.
I don't know, man.
Is Saitama.
Okay. That felt wrong, the way they were describing it, because
I genuinely thought that they were narrating to the end of Saitama.
Yeah.
I thought they were...
I was about to say episode 1 of One Punch Man.
Are you ready for round 3?
These are the semis, right? Or is it the quarters?
We are still going through the last of the... There were 4 matches here.
That wasn't the 4th?
No, this is the 3rd. Or this is the 2nd.
Because you did 2, I did 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then then this would be...
So then I have
Here's the okay, this is the semis.
Okay, semis. Here we go.
Kirby versus Luffy and Giratina versus Saitama. I still have a dog in this fight.
Bro.
I'm holding on to this.
I'm telling you, Saitama was the greatest pick for this. Okay, hold on. Let me think real quick. Who do I think would win, Kirby or Luffy?
My money's on Kirby.
I hope it's not Luffy who wins this, because Luffy loses against Saitama. So I'm going to hope it's Kirby. Let's run it.
Let's see it. All right, round 3. The venue is Dressrosa.
This is so for those of you who don't know, Dressrosa is the equivalent of Spain in the world of One Piece. It's amazing.
Kirby's abilities to inhale and copy Luffy's stretchy powers could neutralize many of Luffy's signature moves. Kirby's flight and projectile attacks provide aerial advantage, while his durability lets him survive even Luffy's heavy-hitting punches. Luffy's hockey and fighting instinct make him relentless, creative brawler. His gear techniques provide bursts of extreme speed and power, allowing him to adapt mid-fight, and his stamina and experience in battles against powerful foes gives him endurance.
I love how the characters are getting stronger as we go throughout the tournament, because now we're talking gear abilities.
Yeah. Dressrosa's urban environment offers a lot of cover and verticality for both fighters. Kirby can use hover and structures for cover, while Luffy can leap and bounce between buildings. Crowds might get caught in the crossfire, adding chaos.
This is a great
battle would be fast-paced, close quarters, slugfest, with Kirby trying to copy Luffy's techniques while Luffy adapts to Kirby's unpredictable movements and flying attacks. The winner is Luffy.
What?
Luffy's battle-hardened experience, hockey, gear abilities give him an edge over Kirby's adaptability in tight, chaotic cityscapes. He can pressure Kirby relentlessly until landing a knockout blow.
Don't get me wrong, I love Luffy, but I did not think he'd be my finalist.
For the semifinals, Giratina versus Saitama. Do you want this one, or do you want me to?
Give me this, John. Yeah. You read the finals, though.
Okay. Oh God, Giratina versus Saitama.
Giratina's tough.
This is a tough matchup, man.
I love this one. The venue is the Netherrealm from Mortal Kombat.
Ooh! Mortal Kombat.
I'm a huge Mortal Kombat.
We haven't had a single character in Mortal Kombat. Actually, no, Kratos is in Mortal Kombat, so that might be where it came from.
As a crossover, yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I've played so much Mortal Kombat in my life. I love that game. A fiery, hellish dimension filled with lava pits, jagged rocks, and oppressive dark skies. The environment itself is hostile and chaotic. Match analysis. Giratina's ghostly power and ability to shift dimensions make it an incredibly tough opponent in a realm of chaos and dark energy. It can phase through attacks, manipulate the environment, and unleash devastating energy blasts. But Saitama, even at medium power, is once again overwhelmingly fast, durable, and strong. His straightforward fighting style and ability to end it quickly contrast with Giratina's more mystical, trickster-like approach. Okay. That attack phasing is kind of throwing me off.
Yeah, that's what's getting me.
The Netherrealm amplifies Giratina's ghost-type abilities, and it grants it freedom to manipulate terrain and dimension. However, Saitama's sheer physical dominance and speed allow him to avoid many of Giratina's tricks. The fight would be a brutal clash of raw power versus supernatural trickery, with Giratina trying just to outmaneuver Saitama for a second using phasing and dimensional shifts, and Saitama relentlessly closing the distance to land a singular, decisive blow. The winner's Saitama.
Ooh, we're in the finals,
We're in
baby.
the final. So
we're in the finals.
I did not anticipate both finalists being our one
Wow.
anime polls, but dude, this just goes to show the anime power scaling.
Anime power scaling is
out of control.
Is ridiculous.
Reel it back.
Wow, my one dog in the fight still. I thought Kratos was going to make it.
I did too.
That or Mordecai and Rigby.
I'm still questioning the result of Yoda v Kratos. That was crazy. I feel like I've been there for all of these fights.
Here we go. The
Right
final
now,
match.
before Brendan reads out the final match, comment down below who was your dog in this fight and who do you think is going to win, Luffy or Saitama? Let's hear
The
it.
final match, Luffy versus Saitama. The Colosseum from One Piece.
This is also in Dressrosa.
A massive ancient arena filled with cheering crowds, sand-covered floors, pillars, and scattered rubble. The environment is a classic battleground with lots of space for both brute force and tactical maneuvers. Luffy brings his full arsenal. Stretchy rubber body, hockey-enhanced attacks, Gear 2 and Gear 3 burst for speed and power, and battle experience against world-class opponents. His endurance and creativity in combat are legendary. Saitama, even toned down to medium power, is still the One Punch Man.
Yeah.
The Colosseum's open space and verticality favors Luffy's agility and unorthodox fighting style. The cheering crowd adds pressure, but is also inspiration for both fighters. The rubble and pillars provide some cover and obstacles to navigate. The fight would be intense, exchange of rapid, powerful strikes versus raw, overwhelming force. Luffy's haki might help him withstand some of Saitama's hits, and his rubber body gives him durability against blunt force. But Saitama's speed and strength mean any opening could end the match instantly. The winner is Saitama.
There you have it, folks. The winner of the first ever, what did I call it? the
GPT.
the Gauntlet of Pain tournament. Yeah, is the One Punch Man. Hey, one cinnamon Pop-Tart.
One cinnamon Pop-Tart.
Coming
Let's go.
your way. Coming
That's
your way.
me.
Guys, this has been an episode that's a little longer than usual, but I had so much fun with this one.
Oh, yeah. And
This
the
one
nerds
was
are going to
great.
love this one. The nerds are going to love this one.
If you're a nerd, let us know down below. Send us a coffee table, guys.
Send us a coffee table, please.
We're desperate. But no, I really like this one.
Nah, this was fun.
This was fire.
This is very fun.
Let us know what matchup or what theme of a Gauntlet Pain tournament you'd like to see in the, because we've also thought like we could do all blue characters, or we could do
blue, all green,
all dads.
We could do all dads.
Any
we could
theme.
Do, guys that like soda, like things like that. We definitely would love to do this again. This was very fun.
That was so fun.
Yeah.
Let us know what matchups you want to see next.
Please like, comment, subscribe. This has been fantastic, and we will be more than happy to do this again later down the line. If not next week, we have no idea. We'll see what's going on.
We'll see you guys next week.
All right, it's been good. Please like, comment, subscribe again, and we'll see you on the next one.
Love you.